Two of the four men convicted in the 2004 Deltona mass murders are back in a Volusia County courtroom for resentencing.
A jury sentenced Troy Victorino and Jerome Hunter to death, but a judge overturned those sentences because the jury recommendations were not unanimous. WESH 2's Claire Metz joins us live from DeLand. And Claire, the big question, will the court apply the state's new death law to this case?
Well, Nancy, that's certainly what prosecutors wanted. That new law allows juries to recommend death by a vote of 8-4. But the judge hearing this case, Judge Randall Rowe, says this began before that new law was passed. So in this case, the state will have to rely on a unanimous verdict for death if that's what they decide to go for.
They thought about it, intended to do it, killed 6 innocent victims.
The killers took metal bats and knives into the house on Telford Lane in August of 2004, murdered Aaron Belanger, Michelle Nathan, Francisco Ayo Roman, Anthony Vega, Roberto Gonzalez, and Jonathan Gleason. Their dog was stomped to death, a massacre so horrific there was blood evidence in every room. Prosecutors say when Jerron Hunter suggested wearing masks, ringleader Troy Victorino had a chilling answer.
Troy Victorino told him that would not be necessary, because they were not leaving any evidence behind and no one alive.
Victorino had been squatting in the Telford Lane house, finally evicted by the owner's granddaughter, Aaron Belanger. He was angry she hadn't returned some of his property, including an Xbox game. The murders have often been called the Xbox killings. Victorino, Hunter, Michael Salas, and Robert Cannon were convicted of the murders. Salas and Cannon got life sentences. Victorino and Hunter were sentenced to death. The death sentences, though, were overturned in 2017. The state is again asking a jury to impose that ultimate punishment.
The evidence that you will hear and you will see what 2 men are capable of doing to others, it will be hard to digest.
Despite Florida's new 8-4 jury death recommendation law, Judge Randall Rowe has ruled the jury cannot rely on that. They will have to be unanimous in a death penalty recommendation, or the convicted killers will be sentenced to life without parole. The medical examiner testified much of the afternoon talking about the numerous injuries the victims sustained and that all the victims had defense wounds. Defense attorneys delayed their opening statement until the state rests its case, which could come at the end of this week. There are numerous members of the victims' families in the courtroom, some expected to testify. We're live in DeLand, Volusia County. Claire Metz, WESH 2 News.